Hi, Patrick here. Have Cheetah Will View. And it's Tuesday. And if it's Tuesday, that can only mean one thing. It must be Library Day. And it is. First one in a while. Yeah, I missed the last 2 weeks from the library. Had other things going on. And including we had an interview across the pond. Um, but we're back. We're back to do a library video. Had not been, like I said, had not been for a while. Though I did hear from my friend Elaine, who was very gracious enough. She told me what was I missing, and it looks like I really didn't miss much. Probably the only movie that I saw that she knew that I would probably have some interest in, but wasn't quite sure, was Marlowe, and she actually was right in saying that it probably wasn't going to be one of those movies that oh my god, I missed that, because it wouldn't have been. Um, for a quarter, yeah, I would have picked it up for a quarter, but as far as burning desire to see it, nah, not so much. Um, I like Liam Neeson. I like him a lot. I just didn't feel any excitement at all for that movie. I just felt like he's a little too old to play Philip Marlowe. Um, and plus, I had Faye Dunaway in there. I'm not really the biggest Faye Dunaway fan. I like Diane Kruger, but I'm not really a big fan of Faye Dunaway. Um, so, um, but I went back today. I went back last Saturday. I went back Saturday and I stopped by to see if anything had been left over on the shelves, and there had not. They had a lot of commons there, but they didn't have anything there that I was looking for. So today we were back, and I was expecting next to nothing, actually. I was really expecting zero. But a funny way happened to the form, and it turned out to be an outstanding haul, actually. Um, yeah. One quick thing I got to tell you is the our library, which was charging at 25 cents for not only a DVD or Blu-ray, but they're also charging 25 cents for CDs. They're not doing that anymore. They're giving away the CDs. They get so many in every week. They're not selling very well. So they have done what they did with their VHS tapes, and they are letting them go to anybody who wants them. So, um, in the comments down below, if you list some artists that you're looking for on CDs, let me know. I'll make a little list and I will go look for them. And if I find them and they're in good condition, I'll pick them up for you. No problem. And the only thing I'll ask for is just the cost of the shipping. That's all I ask for. Um, and but if you're looking for music to complete your collection or whatnot, let me know. I'll be happy to look. All right, so let's get cracking. This is going to be a really excellent haul, and some of you will be laughing your asses off in about a minute from now. But the rest of you guys know this is how we roll here on Half Cheetah Review. So I'm going to do the DVDs first, and then I'll do the Blu-rays. So let's kick it off with a Hallmark movie. That's right. This is Annie's Point, starring Betty White. This is a Hallmark movie. And yeah, I got a Betty White before. She did one. She did a wonderful a Hallmark movie called The Last Valentine, which I challenge anybody to watch and not get choked up watching it. So that was a good start, and then it just kept rolling. And we got Snow Bride from Hallmark, and this stars the awesome Katrina Law. I did not know Katrina Law did a Hallmark movie. She's such a badass. Katrina Law is a badass. As you know, if some of you may know, she did the last season of Hawaii Five-O. CBS really liked her, and they decided they're going to use her again for one of their other shows, so she got moved over to NCIS. So now that's where she's been the last couple of years, playing Jessica Knight. But I did not know that she did a Hallmark movie, so I got this movie. Someone dropped off Hallmark movies this week. Because, how do I know that? Because they dropped off another one called Christmas with Holly. And this one stars Daniel Eric Gold and Sean Ferris and Eloise Mumford. So another Hallmark movie. Okay, is that it? Is that it? Was that all you think I got? Come on now. Now when we got, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. And some of you might remember this guy. This is Eric Mavis. He is the star of the Sign, Seal, Deliver films. One of them. Plays Oliver O'Toole. And then the lovely Tricia Helfer. She also did a Hallmark movie, which I was not. I was like, what? So yes, so she did a Hallmark movie as well. Tricia Helfer is well known for her role as Six in the Battlestar Galactica remake a few years ago, and she pops up on just about everything. Anything science fiction or horror, she pops up on. The Librarians, she had a recurring role on Lucifer as Lucifer's mom. She was in Warehouse 13. That's just barely scratching the surface. But she did a Christmas movie with Eric Mavis. It's pretty cool. All right. Next up, we got a Shudder film, our RLJE film, which I never heard about. So if anybody knows anything about this, let me know. Called Spine of Night. It must be considered pretty good. It gave the fresh tomatoes on it. Not that we really care about that, but it is sort of cool to see. This one stars Richard E. Grant, Lucy Lawless, and Joe Manganiello, who played an excellent Deathstroke in Batman vs. Superman. So I have no idea. It looks animated, but it looks fun. And this is a Shudder release. So a rare Shudder movie at the library. And another rare thing at the library is Warner Brothers Archive. And this is Friendly Persuasion with Gary Cooper and Dorothy McGuire. And this is the introduction. This is the first movie that Anthony Perkins starred in. Anthony Perkins, who we all know, starred as Norman Bates on Psycho. This is his very first film that he appeared in. All right. Let's see. Next up, Guy Ritchie's The Covenant with Jake Gyllenhaal, and this is directed by Guy Ritchie. I don't know why they put his name over the title. Guy Ritchie's The Covenant. I don't know why they did that. They've been doing it a little bit lately with his name. I don't know why. It's just like, I guess, I mean, he wrote, I guess he co-wrote it, so it helps out. I guess this is Jake Gyllenhaal. He gets rescued by his interpreter, so he feels obligated to go back to help his interpreter, and he goes back to Iraq or Afghanistan and helps him out. I only heard about the premise. I never saw the movie. All right. Okay. Okay. Well, next up, we picked up season 5 of Yellowstone. Yellowstone is actually ending with season 6. I think season 6 is going on now, and they're going to be ending it. It's a really sad story. Is that Kevin Costner really likes to work, but his wife really did not want him to work a lot. She wanted him home with her, and he loves to work. So he tried to I guess save his marriage by insisting that he do all his scenes per season in a 10-day window, and they said no. Was it Taylor Sheridan? He said no. So he quit, but unfortunately he didn't quit in time, and his wife and him and Kevin Costner are now going through a pretty nasty divorce. That's a real damn shame. I mean, that's a real shame you couldn't compromise. I don't think he did a lot of work. This is the first thing I've seen Kevin Costner do in a long time, and I just can't imagine how long he was away. It's a fun series. I've watched a few clips on YouTube, and Cole Hauser is just a beast, absolutely beast in this series. I know everybody talks about Kelly Riley, but it's really Cole Hauser for me. Yeah, Rip played Rip. Yeah, he's a badass. And Wes Bentley's also in this series as well. So, all right. Let's see. Before I do that, I got 2 more DVDs to show you. And then I got some Blu-rays here. Got a few Blu-rays. Yeah, remember everything I got here is basically a quarter per disc. So I paid $1 for this. So that's pretty fair. That just came out. Yep. Before we end the Hallmark run, we got 2 more to show you. We got a dual pack, Romance in Style, and also Road Trip Romance. So yes, there will be some Hallmark reviews coming up soon. That's right. That's right. All right. And the last thing we got as far as DVDs go, we picked up season 1 of NYPD Blue. Now, this is a long shot because this series ran, I think, for 14 years, 13 years, something like that. It ran a long time. Of course, we all know that David Caruso starred in this film, in this series, but he left after the first season. He wanted to become a movie star, and so he thought he would use the critical acclaim he got for the first season and become a movie star, which did not work for him. Did not work. People did not want to see David Caruso as a lead in a movie. Of course, Dennis Franz took over the show, and it became a major hit. Of course, David Caruso bounced back as well, and he ended up doing CSI Miami, where he played Horatio Kane to great critical acclaim. I loved him in that series. David Caruso is so badass in CSI Miami. So I got the first season of NYPD Blue. I'm not sure how easy or hard it will be to find the other seasons. That's the first season I've seen at the library. That's actually the first season I've seen outside of Disc Replay. So probably not going to be getting that whole series. All right, so we got some Blu-rays here. And we will start off with a movie that I had actually really wanted to pick up and really interested in watching. And I'm so glad to see it pop through the library. I was like, oh, hell yes. And that is Nancy Drew and the Hidden Stairway. Now, this is, you might remember the young lady in front. This is Sophia Lillis, and she played Beverly on It, in part 1. So she ended up doing Nancy Drew as a movie. I heard this is very, very cool. This is a very cool movie. She looks perfect as Nancy Drew. So I don't know what she's doing now. I don't think there was a sequel made for this, which is a shame because it would have been nice to get a series going out of it, a franchise. But yep. Let's see who else is in this. Sophia Lillis, Sam Trammell, and Linda Lavin. Oh, okay. And directed by Kat Shea. So I'm not sure how good it is. I just wanted to see it because I like Sophia Lillis. I think she'll be a big, big star when she, probably after she gets out of college. Let's see. Next up, well, we covered Cocaine Shark. Now we're going to cover Cocaine Bear. So I picked up Cocaine Bear. Looking forward to watching Cocaine Bear. Let's see. Next up from Wogo USA, A Dog's Courage. Don't know anything about this at all, but it's Wogo USA. I picked it up for that. I believe this is the Korean. This is a Korean production, so I'm sure it'll be very cute though, and very well animated. Okay, so did I pick up any IOC films from this haul? No. Was I hoping to? Yes. I was hoping to find a copy of Consecration. Didn't get that. But what do? They dropped another A24 on me. I did not have this movie. I did pick it up. I know what it's about. I know that Adam Sandler gets killed in the end. I don't know how some people might feel about that. Some people might say yay, nay. I know that he got a lot of praise for his serious turn. But I never watched it. I never seen it, but it's there for a quarter, which is about right for an A24 film, 25 cents. All right. So let me know if you guys liked Uncut Gems. Let me know if that was one of your favorite. I like Adam Sandler's serious roles. I mean, Adam Sandler can do it. If you doubt that, highly recommend you guys watch Click. That was a very good movie. Very, very emotional. The last half of that movie is really strong, and of course Adam Sandler also did a very good dramatic film called Reign Over Me, which he did, I believe, with Don Cheadle. Another strong, serious performance by Adam Sandler. So not a shock to see him do a dramatic role like Uncut Gems. Just shocked that he got killed in the end. Okay, next up, I picked up a Pixar film, Luca, which I've heard nothing but good things about. Next, we picked up another comedy. I have no idea what it is about, but I picked it up anyway. It looks cute. How could you go wrong? I mean, for a quarter, can't go wrong with this. I picked up 80 for Brady. No, I'm not a Patriots fan, or I do think Tom Brady is the GOAT. He is the GOAT when it comes down to quarterbacks. I'll say that as a Steelers fan, but I don't know. I don't know what this movie's about. I just know it came out during the Super Bowl last year to a lot of acclaim, so picked it up. All right, last and least, and I was glad to get this because I've heard mixed reviews about it, but overall, most people seem to really like it. I have to admit, it sort of looks but I wanted to see it anyway because it had Adam Driver in it, and I am a Adam Driver fan, so I picked up 65. 65. Now, I've heard people both say it was pretty good. Some people said it was sort of cheesy. Some people said it was too CGI. Some people said it was very suspenseful and exciting. So, yeah, well, for a quarter, I'm going to pick it up, right? All right, so that's the haul for this time. I told you I had quite a bit for you guys this time, and there we go. I'll be back next week. Next week is going to be bag sale week. So hopefully they have another haul like this where I can store up and fill up the bag, and that'll be a lot of fun. And if I do, well, I'll be back. Well, thanks for watching this video, and we will be talking to you guys soon. If you're new to the channel, I try to do this every Tuesday. So if you want to see more hauls like this, hit the sub button, hit the notification bell. Leave a comment. Leave comments. I love comments. I'll be doing comments right after I get done this video. I'm going to be going on my channel and doing comments. All right. Thanks so much, and we will talk at you guys soon. Peace.